Hello, hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our daily vibe message for July the 24th. Look at that date. 24th day of 24th year. Amazing. Let's see what we've got starting off today. We've got burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, and turned back on. So some of you might be feeling this, that you've been betrayed, that you've been ghosted. Maybe somebody's ignoring you. For some reason. You're not going to trust them anymore because they've done this to you. They're proving that they're disloyal, and perhaps it's time for you to turn your back on them in the process. I always say that rejection is God's protection, and rejection is often referred to as a redirection. So there could be something today, that you're going to find that somebody's not as true blue as they claim to be. Whether it's a romantic, partner in your life, or whether it's a friend or a colleague at work, someone who has portrayed to be something they're not, and they've shown you their true colors. Okay, so this is about burning bridges, and I think someone else has burnt bridges on you. Okay, Pisces. It's very rare that Pisces becomes this type of an energy. We may not have a good day, and we may be pissed off, and we may express those things, but we don't initially go out there to hurt other people. So Pisces, this card says you may be lacking trust in someone else's loyalty. You may be lacking trust in someone else who has actually burnt bridges in your life. So this is time for you probably to get on and move on. Remember, rejection is a redirection. Now, comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame, and it continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which is always unfolds in divine timing, and your time will come. So Pisces, you might be sitting there thinking, well, why hasn't it happened yet? I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into this situation, some situation that you're working on, and you're not seeing the return and the rewards coming in as fast as you want them to. Well, we know as Pisces, we don't do waiting very well. We don't stand in lines and queues. We'll go to the next show, or we'll go to the next movie, or we'll go to the next store, or the next cashier. We don't like standing around and waiting. But Pisces, this is all about divine timing. So don't get up in your head. We need to just be cool, calm, and collected. And we need to realize that we can't compare ourselves to other people that have escalated up that ladder of success. It's their journey. They've done things that they need to do. We're not out here to copy other people and to be a mirror image of anybody. We are unique, we are beautiful, we are productive, and we are so creative, Pisces. We can make all these changes that we need to do, but in the process, we need to sit back and realize that everything that has ever happened successful in our lives, if you think back, Pisces, it's always been at the perfect time in our lives, right? When something's occurred. The next card you've got is, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. Okay, so you're getting downloads. We might be getting messages coming in that we're going to have to pay attention to. Those little details that start showing up, or the dreams we're having, or little signs and messages we're seeing everywhere we go. Those are messages coming in from the divine, from source, saying, hey, you need to pay attention to something. And what have you been telling yourself? What has your inner voice been asking of you, right? To be more patient, to be more tolerant, to be more compassionate, to realize that Rome wasn't built in a day. We might be putting our blood, sweat, and tears into things because we are making changes. As usual, in our life, that's what we do. And we have been doing that all along. But to sit back and start getting up in our head and doing that stinking thinking and feeling that this isn't going to work out, and we're comparing ourselves to others, is only bringing bad juju and karma down on our own head. Okay, we don't want that negative energy in our life. In the center position of today, we have running, escape, denial, and excuses. Okay, so this could be somebody that's doing this. This is somebody who's burned bridges in your life, and they've run, they've left, they've ghosted you. They're in denial that they did anything wrong, and they've made excuses for it. I don't think this is you, Pisces. I think this is someone else that you feel that they've done that to you. Okay? So the next card's interesting. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. So I was right here. So Pisces, somebody here is not worthy of you, your attention, your time. It's time for you to just let them go. Do not chase anybody, Pisces. Do not go back to what hurt you. Okay, because they'll only repeat it again. Because if they figure that you're going to allow it, you're going to enable it. Because probably maybe you have, because we don't like confrontation. But there comes a time, Pisces, where you need to realize that if somebody's not reciprocating due courtesy and due love and due energy into a relationship, they're not worthy of you giving them any more of your time. So this is going to be a time, even though the next card says you must forgive if you want to be free, do it for yourself. So I think somebody's somebody's proven their true colors here. And I think they've gone off. They've turned and they're leaving a relationship. You might have been instrumental in that and laid down the law and said, hey, I'm not putting up with this crap anymore. And they may have left for that reason. This could be a friend. This could be somebody who is deceiving you at your place of work that's not as honest as they portray they are. They could be talking about you behind your back and making up all kinds of slander. It could be a situation like that, or it could be somebody that you were in a relationship that was intimate and romantic. But it's not worth it anymore. Okay, we don't need to stay in situations that are unfulfilling and unreciprocal. So we do have to forgive it. Okay, the situation, we have to forgive it, we have to forgive them, but we don't condone it. We don't allow it back in our lives. We learn from that lesson and we send it out into the universe with forgiveness. We ask them to take that burden off of us, that burden of grief and disappointment and sadness and all of those horrible feelings when we feel that we have been, someone has been that way to us. That's a toxic energy we don't need in our life, especially if they've been like that. Now, boy, these cards, shattered, broken, nightmares, failures, Pisces, get out of your head. This situation is leaving you completely shattered, leaving you feeling, don't start blaming yourself, Pisces. I know it takes two to tango, but this is a situation, Pisces, you have to let it go. Okay, realize that the universe is sending you these messages here, okay, and it's telling you that you need to act on them. Listen and act on it. Let this situation go. Okay, whatever's happening today, turn your back on it, walk away, wipe your hands clean and say you're done and done. Okay, and again, send it out into the universe with forgiveness. Okay, you have to let it go. As hurt as you are, as angry as you are, as shattered as you feel, you need to let it go. And don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as a situation that you were being protected. Rejection is protection. Rejection is redirection, right? Okay. Coming in with that, we've got bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing and move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Well, this is opening a door here for you to realize that you can let this go. Okay? That's what this is saying. And you need to just let it go, because something better is coming in. God never gives us more than we can handle. And for whatever reason, some of us are being taught a lesson here today that we shouldn't enable bad behavior, that we don't like confrontation, but that we are not anybody's doormat. We need to realize our self-worth today. We need to let bad toxic energy in relationships go once and for all, and realize that we have to send it out into the universe with forgiveness in order for us to free ourselves of carrying that. Okay, because when we carry that hurt, we carry that grief, we carry that anger, we can't open ourselves up for bigger and better things. Maybe it's a bigger and better relationship that's going to walk through the door you never believed because you're not ready for it. But when we least expect it, things happen. And it all has to do with divine timing. Listen to your body. Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Excuse me. So you could be getting messages, that you're not, that you're overloading, your database here. You're letting your head carry too much of this this in your head. You're going back and forth and you're obsessing over this situation and constantly asking all those questions. Why? Let it go. Okay? There's a reason, and it's hard to understand when these things come into our lives. Why? Okay? My mother said I was a why child. Everything was why. So I totally get this. All right? So listen to the messages that you're getting downloaded and take care of business for you. You deserve bigger and better things, my fellow Pisces. You're beautiful mermaids and mermen, and you are the sea sponges. That's our downfall in the sea, because we absorb all energy. And sometimes it's toxic and narcissistic and, that kind of energy. But now you can let this go. This is a day of freedom. This is a day of being able to just walk away from this. Okay? Let them go. All right? They're not going to change, but we can change and not allow them or that energy back into our lives. Well, my beautiful Pisces, this is quite a very heavy reading today, but the biggest thing here is bigger and better experiences are coming our way. And even though we can't see it right now, they're coming. Okay? We need to move forward knowing that everything's going to work out better than we imagined. I wish you a great remainder to today, and hope that it's, prosperous, healthy, happy, and successful. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful mermaids and mermen.